There is something unusually fragile about Birmingham City's current situation because their defensive future is being shaped well beyond St Andrews. It begins with Carl Rushworth and extends directly to James Beadle. What should have been a straightforward loan arrangement has evolved into a complex dependency. Beadle has become central to Chris Davies' tactical structure, providing consistency in an otherwise uneven season. Yet his future is now indirectly tied to Rushworth's rise at Coventry City. Under Frank Lampard, Rushworth has arguably been one of the standout goalkeepers in the Championship. That form has attracted interest from Newcastle United, with Eddie Howe reportedly keen. This is where the chain reaction begins. Rushworth is owned by Brighton and Hove Albion. If Brighton sell him, or if Coventry push for a permanent deal, they may need to retain Beadle as cover rather than sending him out on loan again. For Birmingham, that creates a scenario largely outside their control. The timing could not be worse. Following promotion from League One, expectations under Knighthead were to push towards the playoffs. Instead, the club have settled in the lower half of the table, increasing scrutiny on both the squad and the manager. In that context, Beadle has been one of the few consistent performers. Davies' description of him as exceptional reflects more than form. It highlights his role in stabilising a vulnerable defensive unit. Keeping him, whether on loan again or permanently, is not a luxury, it is structural. Losing him would mean removing one of the few reliable components in a team still searching for identity. From Brighton's perspective, the calculation is different. Under Fabian Hürzeler, squad planning is evolving alongside growing ambitions, including the possibility of European competition. Their current goalkeeping structure is clear: Bart Verbruggen as first choice, with Jason Steele as experienced backup. However, Steele is approaching the later stages of his career, and Tom McGill remains relatively untested. If Rushworth departs, Brighton face a gap. Beadle, after successive loan spells at Sheffield Wednesday and Birmingham, now represents a ready-made internal solution. In practical terms, he may have outgrown the loan system entirely. What Birmingham see as their future number one, Brighton may now view as their immediate number two. For Birmingham, that scenario is highly problematic. The goalkeeper market is expensive and unpredictable, and replacing Beadle with a similar profile would require both financial commitment and accurate recruitment. There is also a wider layer of uncertainty. Davies' position remains under scrutiny, and that instability can affect negotiations. Players increasingly consider long-term project clarity, not just playing time. On top of that, the potential success of Coventry, combined with this knock-on effect, could amplify frustration among supporters. It would reinforce the sense that Birmingham are reacting to the market rather than controlling it. So the key question is unavoidable. Should Birmingham push beyond their usual financial limits to secure Beadle permanently before Brighton act? Or is that risk too great, given that Premier League priorities may ultimately dictate the outcome? And if Beadle does leave, who becomes the foundation of a defence expected to push towards the playoffs next season?